You know that thing you can't help but think about? It's your personal Roman Empire. The idea that keeps popping into your brain more often than you'd like to admit. Yeah, I'm talking about the stuff that sticks in your mind, like Tom Holland nailing that umbrella dance. You know the one. Well, in today's video, I'm about to share 5 incredible facts that will hijack your thoughts. So, let's dive into our Roman Empire of bizarre and mind-blowing facts. The oldest business in the world, Congo Gumi. Imagine running a family business that's not just been passed down for a couple of generations. Try 1,400 years. Yep, that's longer than the Roman Empire itself lasted. Meet Congo Gumi, the oldest company in the world, founded in 578 AD. That's so old, your grandma would have to go back about 50 grandmas to see it start. This Japanese construction company specialized in building temples and shrines for over a millennium. They've built structures that are now UNESCO World Heritage Sites, meaning your weekend DIY project doesn't even come close. The fact that this company survived wars, recessions, and who knows what else. That's the kind of thing you'll randomly remember while waiting for your coffee tomorrow. 1,400 years. I can't even keep a plant alive for a month. Babies actually have kneecaps. Sort of. Here's a fun one that will stick with you whether you like it or not. Babies do actually have kneecaps. But, plot twist, they're not bony like ours. They're made of cartilage. Yep, your adorable little nephew doesn't have real kneecaps until he's a little older. So, if you were hoping that they could join your local soccer league tomorrow, hold your horses. It's like nature gave them a soft start to make their inevitable tumbles a little less painful. So, next time you see a baby crawling around, just think, they've got jelly knees. Honestly, I'm never going to look at a baby the same way again. Ancient footprints of a woman and toddler. Alright, let's take a journey back in time. Way back, about 10,000 years ago. Picture this, a woman, or maybe a young man, hiking through a muddy stretch of what we now call White Sands National Park in New Mexico, with a toddler on their hip. Sounds like the opening of an adventure film, right? Except this is a real-life mystery, frozen in time. Researchers discovered these ancient footprints, and they tell a remarkable story. You can almost see it. Our prehistoric traveler is moving fast, constantly shifting the toddler from one hip to the other, probably dodging puddles with rain coming down, hitting their face, with mammoths and giant ground sloths crossing their path. That's right, mammoths were casually strolling around back then, as if carrying a toddler wasn't hard enough. But here's where it gets interesting, and why this is my personal Roman Empire. After that hurried trip, the person returns the same way, only this time, no toddler. And I can't stop thinking, what happened to the child? Where did they take it? Why were they on this muddy trek in the first place? The questions just keep multiplying. The giant squid's massive eyes. Ever wondered what it's like to stare into the abyss of the deep, dark ocean? Well, just ask a giant squid, with eyes measuring around 10 inches across. Yeah, that's more than 25 centimeters. They have some of the largest eyes in the animal kingdom. But why do they have such enormous peepers? Well, these deep-sea giants need those massive eyes to see in the darkest depths of the ocean. It helps them spot bioluminescent flashes caused by predators, like sperm whales looking for a snack. Imagine seeing a massive glowing creature coming at you. Sounds like a scene straight out of a horror movie. With eyes that big, they get a solid warning giving them time to jet off before the predator gets too close. Now that you know. And since you can't unknow this weird fact, I bet you'll be wishing for giant squid eyes the next time you're fumbling for the light switch in the dark. Nuclear bombs at Bikini Atoll. Now, let's get a little nuclear. Literally. Between 1946 and 1958, the US dropped 23 nuclear bombs on the Bikini Atoll. 23! That's insane! This tiny island became ground zero for some of the most powerful weapons ever tested. One of those bombs, Castle Bravo, was 1,000 times more powerful than the one dropped on Nagasaki, creating a 94-foot-high wave from the underwater explosion, big enough to lift a 27,000-ton ship like it's a bath toy. Yeah, no biggie. Locals were asked to leave with the promise of being able to return once testing was completed. But the truth is, the radiation levels made it too dangerous. Inhabitants of the island suffered from radiation sickness after the first bomb was dropped as fallout rained down on them. Today, cancer is still one of the leading causes of death for the locals on the Marshall Islands. Wow, this little nugget of history and the people affected pops into my head at least once a month. So, there you have it, 5 Roman empires ready to take over your thoughts. You'll never look at temples, babies, ancient footprints, squid, or islands the same way again. And when you find yourself randomly thinking about giant squid eyes at 2 a.m., just know we've done our job here.